Good morning. This is the Home-Based Business Success Podcast. Good morning, everybody. This is Ralph from the Home-Based Business Success Podcast, and we're doing a little different format today with the podcast. I had to take some time off during the pandemic and focus on other things, but we are back on air, and I thought getting the podcast going again, what I'd focus on is just the content, just trying to put up content that people might find helpful, and you're just talking about problems in home-based business and ways of overcoming those problems, and really just focusing on how to succeed in home-based business. Now, we're not going to be doing the musical breaks like I used to. What we're just going to be doing is just focusing on the content at hand and going through it. And we'll probably be having shorter podcasts, probably about, 10, 20 minutes or so, maybe half an hour. We'll just see how it goes. So the topic for today is, what do you need to succeed in home-based business? And that's a catchy phrase right there. I've used it in my own advertising online, been telling people, with this package you get everything you need to succeed in home-based business. But what do you actually need? Do you need all the latest tools? Do you really need all the latest knowledge and information? Do you need all the bells and whistles that you get with a lot of these fancy programs? Or can you find success without all that? And while I am definitely of the opinion that you do need to be expanding your knowledge base, you do need to be expanding your training and your expertise in your particular field of business every day, you don't really need to be perfect to get started. Matter of fact, I'm going to share a story of a remarkable lady, and I heard of her on an Eric Worre $1 Million interview. And her name is Conchita Vargas Lugo, and she started out in network marketing was probably about 12, 13 years ago now. But when she first got started out, she did not know a thing about computers. She really didn't know a thing about network marketing, and she really didn't know anything about SEO, online advertising. She was just a beginner. A neophyte, a total neophyte. And she decided that she wanted to get into network marketing. And for her, it was a business decision that was pretty much born out of necessity. You see, this lady had a traditional brick-and-mortar business, and she was successful in that for a time, but then she was diagnosed with cancer, and the doctors were not too hopeful on her condition, and due to health reasons, she lost her traditional business. And so she was faced with a decision. Is she just going to sit back, let the cancer take her and die, and let her daughter take care of her in her final years and be a burden on her child? Or was she going to do everything humanly possible to build up another business? And that's the decision that she made. She decided that she was going to do everything humanly possible to build up her own independent business and have something that she could use to pay the bills with, to, pay the doctors with, and to build up a business that she could pass on to her daughter. So her attitude, I thought, was remarkable and very admirable. Rather than becoming a burden on her daughter, she wanted to give her daughter something of value that would outlive herself. And that's what she did. She decided she was going to join a network marketing company. And she did. It really made sense listening to her tell the story, because it was a health and wellness business that she got into, and she built it up. And she decided that she was going to become a diamond level member in this particular company, because people told her that's where the big money was at. It was at the diamond level. So she decided, okay, I'm going to become a diamond. And so she got started out in this business with no previous experience in network marketing, zero computer skills, zero knowledge of SEO, search engine optimization, and all that stuff. But within 5 weeks, she built up her business to over 1,200 people, and she became a diamond level member within 5 weeks. And Eric Worre asked her, how the heck did you do that? And she said, well, she basically went with her strengths. She did not know computer, but she knew how to talk to people in the marketplace. So every day she would go down to the marketplace, and she would go to the grocery store, hang out by the produce section, and she would just strike up conversations with people about the produce, fruits, vegetables. And she'd work into the conversation eventually that, she was interested in health and nutrition, because she was in her own health and wellness business. And she'd start signing people up just using that tactic, just going outside, down to the marketplace, and just prospecting the old-fashioned way, just by talking to people face to face. And within 5 weeks, she had her business built up to over 1,200 people. And she built a strong network marketing team, and she realized her goal of becoming a diamond member within 5 weeks. Now, I know this sounds pretty remarkable for those of us that have been in our own home-based business for a few years, and those of us who have been into network marketing businesses for a few years. Hearing somebody reach that level of success within 5 weeks is pretty remarkable, but especially when you consider what she didn't have. But now let's spend the rest of this podcast looking at what she did have. And to me, these are 4 things that you need to succeed, really, in any kind of business, no matter what you got going for you or against you. If you have these 4 things going for you, you have what it takes to succeed. First thing, drive and a desire to succeed. This lady, Conchita, she had the drive to succeed. And for her, the idea of just waiting around and letting things take their course over the due course of time, and just taking your time building it up and building it up right, that wasn't an option, because she knew, at that time anyway, it appeared that she had a limited time to work with. Now, later on, as she's telling her story, she says that she beat the cancer, and now it seems like, wow, she's got all the time in the world. But when she was first building, she didn't know how long she had. It could have been a few weeks. It could have been a few months. So that gave her the drive to succeed right there. It was something that she felt she had to do in a short period of time. And so she just pulled out all the stops. She focused on what she could do rather than on what she couldn't do. And she just let that drive her. And at one point in the interview, she said that she got into network marketing partially because a lot of the people around her were telling her she couldn't do it. And she refused to listen to those people. And this is something, too, that can be really powerful if you have the right mindset and the right attitude and the desire to succeed. You can take those negative remarks that people give you. You can take that criticism, all those people telling you you can't do this and this is why you can't do this. And you can take it and turn it into rocket fuel. And you can just develop the desire to succeed anyway. Succeed and then be able to show those people, hey, you said I couldn't do it, I did it. What do you think of those apples? And that's what Conchita did. You know, a lot of people around her were telling her she couldn't succeed, she couldn't do this, she didn't have any computer skills, she didn't speak English, she didn't know anything about SEO, she didn't know anything about blogging or doing podcasts or even making YouTube videos. But she decided, okay, I'm going to go with what I do know, and I'm going to make that work in this space. And she just got down, she got dirty, and she did it. And she got busy because she had that drive, she had that desire to succeed. Another thing that you need to succeed in any kind of home-based business is a strong why. And Conchita, she had that. She had a strong why. Why do you want to succeed in this business? And most people, when they think about their why, first thing that pops into their mind is money. I want to make money. I want to make a boatload of money, and I want to do it quickly. But your why has got to be stronger than just wanting to get a boatload of money and doing it quickly. I mean, why do you want that money? What can that money bring you? For some people, the answer is freedom. You know, that's why I got into home-based business. I wanted to have the freedom to be able to do what I needed to do without asking permission from my boss to take some time off or, to go to a doctor's appointment or, do whatever else I needed to do. I wanted to be able to have that freedom, to be able to do what I wanted to do and what I needed to do without, working with a boss or, getting permission from corporate. I just wanted to have that freedom that home-based business can provide. Now, in Conchita, I think that's her name. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Conchita's case, her why was that she wanted to build up a strong business that she could leave to her daughter. Because at the time that she started this business, she did not know how long she had to live. And she knew that her end could be coming rather quickly. So she pulled out the stops. She wanted to build up a business that would be able to give her the money to pay the doctors, to get her cancer treatments, and to be able to build up a business that she could be proud of in her remaining weeks, months, or years. Again, she didn't know how long she had. And she wanted to be able to have something to give her daughter, something besides medical bills. And that became her why. And for her, that was a strong enough why to motivate her to get busy, to get started. Now, a lot of us, we think that we need a lot before we can get started, before we can become successful in home-based business, and we take time developing our skills and buying the latest tools and the latest gadgets and learning how to use them. And yes, tools and gadgets can be handy. All the bells and whistles, that can be handy. And definitely the knowledge on how to use those tools. Definitely extremely handy. But you shouldn't hold back your progress just because you think you don't have what it takes. If you have a strong desire to get in there and get started, you can get started. If you have the teachability to be able to learn and learn as you go, and even more importantly, learn as you go and learn from your own mistakes. Because everybody makes mistakes in this field. Everybody makes mistakes in life. Wise people make mistakes and learn from them. Fools make mistakes and hide them and deny them. Be a wise person. Learn as you go, learn from your mistakes, and have a strong desire to succeed and a very strong why. Figure out what is your why. Why do you want to build a home-based business? And make sure it's a strong enough why. More than just money. More than just, wanting to, be able to have a boatload of money to throw in front of people. Figure out why you want to succeed in home-based business. And if it's a strong enough why, then as you face the problems that you will face, opening and running any kind of a business, you will be able to overcome those problems. A third factor that I think is important in finding success in home-based business is having an honest desire to help others. And that's, I think, again, what Conchita, what she had. She had an honest desire to want to leave something to her daughter, to build up a business that she could pass on to her daughter. An honest desire to help out her daughter. Because she figured, okay, if I can do this as an old lady with cancer, surely my younger daughter can also do this. Especially if she has a few tools that I don't have, like computer skills and things like that. So yeah, have an honest desire to help others. And this will really help to set you apart from other people in this space. Because in home-based business, in network marketing, in online marketing, you and I both know there are so many different scams out there. So many bad actors out there that give us all a bad name. And if you come across just wanting money, just wanting, to score a sale no matter what it takes and put $20 or $50 in your bank account any way you can, that's going to show up in your attitude. People are going to be picking up on that in the way that you come across in your podcasts, the way that you come across in your videos, the way that you come across in your online marketing, emails, telephone calls. People are perceptive, and a lot of them will be able to tell, whether you have their best interest at heart or whether you're just wanting to score a sale, no matter if that product or opportunity or service is going to help them or not. So if you have an honest desire to help others, and that begins to show forth in the way that you do things, you're going to stand out in this space. Because yes, there are a lot of people out there that really don't care about other people. They just want to make money. And they don't really care how they do it. They just want to they just want to make sales. And if the product is total garbage and won't help somebody, then they don't care. As long as they make that sale, they're happy. But when you honestly want to help people, then you take a look at what you have. And you have to ask yourself the question, is this really a good program? Is this really a good service? Is this really, honestly, a good product? And is this something that can help this person that I'm talking to right now? And if you honestly feel that it is, then, you can talk to people. You can find out what are their challenges. What are the problems that they're facing in their home-based business? And do you have a product, a service, an opportunity, a tool that can help that person? And when you honestly feel that you have something that you can provide to another person that will add true value to their life, to their business, then you have an edge. And when other people know that you honestly care about them and that you're trying to help, that is going to give you your power boost. That can be your superpower right there. There's an old saying that I heard when I was in ministry. People don't care how much you know. They want to know how much you care. And that rule applies in home-based business, network marketing, and online marketing. People want to know, do you care? Do you honestly care about me as a struggling entrepreneur? As a person that's trying to build up my own business? Do you honestly care whether I succeed or fail? Are you here to help me? Or are you just here to make a sale? And when you honestly care about other people, you have that honest desire to help others, that begins to show. People will begin to pick up on that. They will begin to trust you. And when all that happens, you'll begin to make sales. And they'll be good sales, not just pressure sales where you pressure somebody or trick somebody into buying something that's wrong for them. No, they'll be good sales, and from those good sales, you'll be building up a good list of customers, a good clientele. So yeah, that's my third thing on my list here today. Having an honest desire to help others. And the last, and this is very important, having the ability to take action. So many times, people will put things off. They'll procrastinate. Sometimes I think of myself as the king of procrastination. I think, okay, I've got time to learn this. I've got time to really hone my skills, to, save up money, to get all the different tools and the bells and whistles that would make this business so much easier, so much nicer. I've got time to work this out. And a lot of times people will tend to put things off. And rather than getting started today, or even getting started tomorrow, they'll just put it off. They'll think, okay, today doesn't feel right. We'll do something next week. And then one day morphs into another, 1 week fades into another, and before you know it, you've spent weeks, months, and perhaps even years making absolutely zero progress towards your goal of building up a home-based business. And in the story that I just told about that little Mexican lady, she felt she did not have the time to waste. So she took action immediately. She knew what the opportunity was. She knew what skills she had to promote it, belly-to-belly, face-to-face marketing. And she went with that. And within 5 weeks, she went from absolute zero to being a diamond member in her network marketing company. I mean, practically an unheard of result. I'm sure there may be a few people that have done that over the years, gone from 0 to top of the line within 5 weeks, but to really do that with no previous experience, no particular computer skills, no knowledge of, SEO and all the bells and whistles and whatnot. To me, that is very remarkable. But what this lady had is the 4 qualities that I feel are essential in any kind of business success. Number 1, a drive and desire to succeed. Number 2, a strong why. Why do you want to succeed? What do you hope to accomplish? Why do you want to accomplish it? Third, an honest desire to help others. And if you have an honest desire to help others, you will stand out in this space. That will become your superpower. And the fourth, the ability to take action. We all need dreams. We all need to take time to dream. But you can't spend your whole life dreaming. You have to be able to take action and do it and make it happen. So that's the 4 things that I think are essential in home-based business, network marketing, online marketing, really any kind of business. Drive and desire to succeed, a strong why, an honest desire to help others, the ability to take action. And then, after you've cultivated that kind of mindset, those 4 qualities, then as you go along and begin to grow, learn. Learn new things on a daily basis. Take the time to learn SEO. Take the time to learn blogging. Take the time to learn how to make better podcasts, how to make, better videos, how to do better, build better sales funnels and things like that. But in the beginning, those things are nice to have, but they're not absolutely essential. What is essential are those 4 qualities that I just went through. And if you have those 4 qualities, you can make it in any kind of business. So that's all for today. Thanks for dropping by. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking a little bit about making a difference. Making a difference with your online business, your home-based business, making a difference in the world you live in. So that's all for today. Thanks for dropping by. We'll catch you tomorrow, and wishing you much success in your home-based business endeavors.